tuck stitch is a great edge finish for bias seams or the edge of a bias along the bottom of a skirt or possibly a blouse. And what we're going to do is we're going to start off by selecting our stitch. And the stitch that we're going to select is the J stitch. So with my stitch selector, I'm going to turn that dial till it says J. Then I'm going to adjust my stitch length to about 2.5. I'm going to leave my stitch width at 5. One other thing that I'm going to do is actually my tension. I'm going to adjust my tension dial till it says 8. Now this is where it might vary, or the setting might vary for you based on the fabric that you're using. We're using our standard presser foot, and in this case what you're going to be sewing on is the bias of the fabric, and what that is that's the stretchiest part of your fabric when it comes to a woven piece of fabric. I place my fabric underneath the presser foot and I'm going to start to stitch. Now I always do a practice piece because sometimes I have difficulty finding my edge. It's very important that this stitch goes to the edge and it pulls that fabric back. And you can see that creating that little pullback created when you're stitching by looking in this little window here. So what happens to the needle is it just barely goes over the edge of this fold, and that's really what you want to create that perfect shell tuck edge. Oftentimes you'll see this on a lightweight cotton such as batiste, voile, or lawn. So I'm coming to my end and I can't wait to see what my edge finish looks like. Take a needle out of the fabric, use that thread cutter, and let's take a look. Wow, that looks great. You can see as that stitch comes over, it catches that edge and it just pulls at, creating this little tuck as it goes down my seam. What a great edge finish for any project, such as something that might be a batiste, or it might be a lawn, or it might be a voile fabric. Something that's really lightweight that just really is an attractive finish. And all that is stitch number J, which looks like a blind hem stitch, your standard presser foot, all on your Baby Lock Joy.